And I am back. So when you want these little show-off videos of geek items, who you going to call? Yes, you can call my YouTube channel. Thanks to everybody who subscribes, but more importantly, thanks to everybody who watches these little videos. What I want to do with these videos is just show off, give you a quick overview of things that I have in my geek collection. And today I am here to show off another book. It is Cleaning Up the Town, Remembering Ghostbusters by Claire Bueno and also Anthony Zart and Richard Latto. There's a nice little picture of Claire Bueno in the back of the book. There we go. There is Claire, the awesome, talented author of this 577-page hardback book, which is Cleaning Up the Town, Remembering Ghostbusters. Yes, it is a book about Ghostbusters, one of the best movies to come out in the 80s, and a lot of great movies came out in the 80s. Ghostbusters is definitely on that list whenever anybody talks about how many awesome classics came out in that decade. This book was published at the end of November 2024. It is 23.4 by 15.6 by 3.6 centimeters, just in case you want to know how big it is. It is a standard hardback edition, very, very solid. Nice little dust cover, and in the dust cover, take it off, we get it in the red. So if you want a more classic-y feel to your books, you can do that. So we have seen, or hopefully you have seen, the documentary Cleaning Up the Town, which came out, how many years? I don't know how many years ago it came out, but it's relatively recent. I am hoping that the people behind that documentary end up doing a documentary about Ghostbusters 2. So if they are watching this little video, why would they? I don't know. Maybe they want to watch everything Ghostbusters. Then do let me know how that second documentary is going. Now, what we're getting here in this wonderful book, and it is a wonderful book, I am only part way through reading it. I'm a slow reader, not because I read words slowly, but because I unfortunately do not delegate as much of my time to reading as A, I want to, and B, I should do. So it takes me a while to get through a book. So this isn't a book review, this is an overview. So what we're getting in here, and as you can see at the back, is cast and crew's memoir of Ghostbusters. Now, I love the way this book is put together, and I am going to flip to a random section just to give you a thing. So what it is you'll see how the authors have put this together. So there will be a chapter about a certain topic, and then you will get Dan Aykroyd's thoughts about it. You'll get Terry Windles, who's the animation guy, one of the many animation guys. There, see, Sigourney Weaver, Annie Potts, Harold Ramis, Ivan Reitman, everybody. I think pretty much everybody involved in the making of Ghostbusters has chipped in with this. So what we get here, a nice little foreword by Ernie Hudson. And then I'm trying to find basically to see if there's a chapter list for you. There's a preface. There isn't a chapter list, but that's fine. It's not only a great book, but it's also a really, really easy book to read. Now, obviously, we all have our different reading habits. You know, do we sit down in a chair and just read a book cover to cover? Do we read a chapter a day? Do we read a paragraph a day? Mine tends to... I read for like 15, 20 minutes a day, and, you know, if I'm mid-chapter, fine. That's why I use bookmarks. But with this, you could literally just get to the point where you go, okay, I've only got like a minute, 2 minutes. I'm just going to read what Joel's got to say. I'm just going to read what Dan and Richard Edlund have got to say. I'm just going to read what Harold and David say. So you can just read it. It's in however big sections you wish, but it's such a good book. There is a lot of pictures in here. There's not the standard thing that a lot of books have, where in the middle there's like an intermission where you get loads of pictures and stuff. The photos are sort of scattered throughout the book itself, as you can see. But it's a really detailed book. I think if you listen to the commentaries on the Ghostbusters, Blu-rays and DVDs over the years, you watch the documentaries, all the featurettes, I think if you read this book, you could probably get a PhD in Ghostbusters. So I think Claire has done an amazing job with the book. A bit folded over there. It's probably dust covers, isn't it? It looks great. It feels great. It's a solid book. The artwork's glorious. And so for Ghostbusters fans out there, I highly recommend Cleaning Up the Town, Remembering Ghostbusters, which you can get in hardback now. Will it come out in paperback? I don't think there's going to be an audio version of it. I think an audio book version of it would be very tricky, unless it's done by one person. But I'm not an expert on audiobooks. But I think this is the definitive Ghostbusters book. When I heard this book was coming out, I thought, oh, is it going to be one of these big coffee table books and stuff? And so when it arrived and it was like a proper book, I was very happy. And then looking at it, when I open it up and see all the different sections and the way that it's laid out, made me even happier. So who am I going to call when I need cool books? That would be Claire Bueno.